Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Link moved a little bit higher into resistance. That's not much of a surprise, also given what Bitcoin is doing and the expectations that we have about the Bitcoin chart, which means short-term further upside. Even though Bitcoin could get a bit of a dip, that would be an opportunity potentially. But I explained all that in the Bitcoin video. Here on the Link chart, we've also moved a little bit higher, but I'm really most interested at the moment in the Bitcoin chart because it tells us a lot about the health of the current, not only cycle, but the entire sector, really. And Link is moving into resistance at the moment. We're sort of in the midst of the resistance area. It is defined between $10.89 and $11.93. That's the Fibonacci resistance area here on the chart in yellow wave B. And at the moment, there's nothing that's telling me that yellow wave B has topped in the resistance area. We are below this trend line, and this trend line, you might recall it from previous updates, has now four touch points. So it is definitely an interesting one. We can watch it, keep in mind. Could be a breakout signal if the price gets above it. And $11.93 is the next Fibonacci resistance level. That's actually the 78.6 Fib retracement. Now, I will not rule out that the price breaks above resistance and then breaks down again. These are just levels to watch, as the price could easily get rejected there in the current yellow microstructure. But it is possible we go higher, break higher like this, and then still break down. Again, that would not be a surprise at all. Wouldn't be a surprise whatsoever, because the rally would only be a three-wave move. See, the initial move up was a three-wave rally, right? So it's an entirely fragile structure. Could only really work as diagonal pattern if we talk about something more bullish. So this could be wave 1 in white, wave 2 in white, wave 3 in white, wave 4, wave 5. And if we get 5 waves to round about $20 or higher, yeah, I mean, that would be a potentially bullish structure, wouldn't it? It would be. Okay, but we need those 5 waves. That's why I always say once we get 5 waves, we can look for higher prices, we can get bullish. But without the 5 waves, everything is very fragile, unclear, probability is not very clear. And therefore, there isn't really much to do here at the moment. Okay, there isn't really a clear tradable setup, not on the Link chart. There are a few coins that look interesting, like Rune, for example, at the moment, Sui maybe. Okay, these are more covered in the gold membership, especially Rune isn't covered on YouTube at all because it's become extremely unpopular on YouTube. I don't know why, but you know, I have to focus on what you want to see. But that still means it could still have an interesting pattern. It has one of the best at the moment. In the short term, when we talk about microstructures, Link here, there's not much there, you know. After a three-wave rally, then a decent pullback, yes, but this is also looking like a three-wave rally, so I am actually watching for possibly further downside in this yellow wave C. Yes, other interpretations are possible, and if we break above resistance, above 11.93, then we can track the third wave, but it has a very clear milestone target. $17.50 needs to be reached next. That still doesn't make it, in my view, a very clear structure, because it could simply be, I mean, nothing stopping the market. I'm tracking here a WXYXZ pattern, yeah? Nothing stopping the market of extending the X wave a little higher. And it could easily do that. A, B, C breakdown, okay? So I just want to make sure the risk is clear to everybody that is always the case when the initial rally from a low is only in 3 waves. It doesn't give us that confidence when we look at further upside. You know, we don't have that very clear bullish structure. We have a 3-wave move, and if we go higher, it's a very, very fragile structure, which will only get more stable once we have 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do we have here? We have a resistance area, we have the trend line, we have an upside target, everything mentioned. But I can tell you that a break below the last swing low located here at $10.16 would be a good indication that we have put a more substantial top in place. That's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.